What's up, you guys? It's your girl Just Koi here, and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time that you are seeing me, welcome. If this is not the first time that you've seen me, what's up? Today I kind of just wanted to talk about a couple of things. I know with school right around the corner, there are a lot of people, especially freshmen or newly transferred students into college, that are kind of like trying to figure out exactly how to navigate the world of college before they get there. And I figured, entering my second year of college and having been a transfer student and also having dormed and all the other good stuff, there's just a couple of tidbits that I might want to share with all of you to maybe help you in your journey of getting ready for this new and big step in your life of going to college. But before we get there, make sure that you go ahead and like this video. If you are new and want to join the family while you're in the area, hit the subscribe button. And if you really want to be a part of the family and be notified every single time I post, whether I'm spilling tea or I'm ranting, hit the notification bell so that you never ever miss when I post. Alright, but I'm just gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna go ahead and get on with this video. What might be like 10 pieces of advice that typically people may not give when it comes down to going to college? Especially they may not give it to like first year freshmen or transfer students. So, first tip that I want to talk about is dorming. So if you're dorming, most people that dorm are usually people that live out of state from the college they've been accepted to, or they live further away from college and they don't want to feel like commuting. If you're gonna dorm, a couple of tricks I think or tips I want to give when it comes down to dorming is like 1A. Be willing to share your space and or your stuff, especially if you're going to be in a room or in a suite with members of the same sex. When I say that, I mean like for girls, if you're going to be in a suite with all girls, let's say maybe sharing tissue or maybe a tampon or a pad. You may want to get comfortable with possibly sharing your stuff. Now, I'm not saying let people just use your stuff all up without your permission. I'm just saying in college, the best way to do things to get as much of a discount or get your money's worth as possible is making things stretch, and that usually means sharing. Cleanliness is next to godliness. They may not tell you this, but it's completely true. It's basically a self-explaining statement. Being clean, that means personal hygiene and how you keep your room, definitely says a lot about you and your space when you're in school. If you can help it, try to keep your room as clean as possible. This kind of leads into my next point when it comes down to dorming. If you have any issues with your suite mates or your roommate, make sure you are talking to your RA. There are certain activities and certain exercises that they'll give you to try and see if you can work it out with your suite mates or your roommates yourself. But usually if you can't, they'll step in for you and kind of will litigate the situation. Number 2, don't procrastinate. If you can help it, do your work early. If you can get a paper or so done, or at least halfway done before its due date, do so. My first semester, I had what was called the golden schedule. So I only had classes on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So that meant going out Friday night, going out Saturday night, you know, chilling Sunday, chilling Monday, and then being prepared to go to school, go to class on Tuesday. I didn't really get the chance to procrastinate because I went out a lot my first semester. Like I went to a lot of clubs and parties and stuff like that. But because I didn't procrastinate with assignments, I got to breathe a lot easier than my other friends that also had assignments due the same day because I did an assignment the previous week. Speaking specifically of assignments and classes, don't procrastinate also if you get a schedule that you don't necessarily like. Let's say you get all morning classes or you get all evening classes and you don't like it. There's a period of time called add or drop week that you can actually change your schedule completely before there's any ramifications like with financial aid being paid out for your classes and things like that. So you can just go to your advisor, let them know you don't like your schedule and you want to change it. If it's still available for classes that you would need for the semester, you can then sign up for those classes and enroll in those classes. But if not, depending on how late you decide to do add and drop, you might just be stuck with those classes for the semester. And if it's like a schedule thing, like you just don't like getting up in the mornings, just do it, get it done with, and you have the rest of the day to yourself. Number 3, don't stress over not having a major. My little sister, for example, she stressed for a little while about her major when she was going in. Her best friends, like everybody that's going in as a freshman. Specifically, this part is for freshmen. Do not stress the fact that you don't have a major. You have until your sophomore year to determine your major. You have like 3 semesters to figure out what you want to do. By then, you're going to have so many other classes and be experienced in so many other fields that you'll be able to have a better idea of what you want to do with your college career. If you have any questions, please go to your advisors. Do not try and figure things out for yourself. When it comes down to your credits, that's what your advisors are there for. If you need help figuring out what you want to do, I think that's more like a walk and talk with your own spiritual guide. But regarding majors and stuff like that, do not stress not having a major for your first year. Trust me, I've known people that have changed their majors like 4 times in like 3 years. It happens. Number 4. Give yourself permission to fail and then give yourself permission to try again. There were a lot of things I did during my freshman year that like I failed at that I didn't even think to try again because I wanted to succeed so bad and I wanted to be good so bad my first semester that like when I failed or when I didn't do as good as I wanted to do, things just like came crashing down around me. Something that I've learned and that I've been trying to pass out as a nugget of advice to anybody I possibly can, and I'm going to share it with all of you. Learn early on what you do and do not give your energy to. I mean arguments, I mean stressors, I mean all kind of negative things. Pick very wisely what you do and do not give your energy to. You're gonna fail. Everybody fails. I saw a post on Facebook or Instagram or something like that that said, everybody posts their successes, but nobody talks about their failures. You don't know how many times that person failed before they succeeded. So give yourself permission to fail and give yourself permission to try again. Number 5, get out there. Go join clubs, join organizations, get your face known. Like, just be active on campus, but in moderation. Don't spread yourself too thin. It's very easy to want to be involved in everything at the same time, and you lose track of everything. Be involved, do things you want to do, get to know people, get out there. But please, please, please don't stress yourself out trying to be in everything. Make sure you're in things that are going to serve a purpose, bring you joy, and help you solidify certain, maybe even career options that you didn't think of before. Number 6. Excuse my language, but I'm going to be straight up. Fuck the freshman 15, okay? I don't want nobody going to school worried about no freshman 15, no freshman 20, none of that. Listen, between midterms, finals, constant access to food 24/7, bro, the freshman 15 is a myth. Everybody gains weight and everybody loses weight in college. It's really not that big of a deal and no one cares. Truthfully, nobody even talks about a freshman 15 anymore. Don't let anybody psych you out with saying, oh, you're going to go away to school and you're going to gain 15 pounds. You could gain it in your butt, sis. I'm just saying. You could go away with no booty, come home for Thanksgiving break with a da-donk-a-donk. And everybody just looking at you like, you be like, the freshman 15. You never know. Just eat and be merry and fuck society standards and be. Number 7. This is more for my transfer students as a fellow transfer student. If you are transferring from different universities, there's a couple things that I really didn't know that I really wish somebody told me. First things first, be prepared for not all of your credits to transfer. A lot of the times, schools have the same classes, but they evaluate at different levels. And it sometimes can differ something as simple as the class description. You may take Economics 101, but they have Economics 101-S. And because it's -S, it's a different class. You can fight for your credits, you can fight for the school to reevaluate so you don't have to take the class again. But sometimes they make you take the class again unless you can prove that you can pass out of the class. Sometimes you can take a test and you don't have to take it, and you kind of just get the credits through it. But it depends. It's different for every school. Like I said before, if you have any questions regarding your evaluations or your credits, definitely talk to your advisor. Second thing is, all your aid may not transfer when you transfer from school to school. So that's something that you may want to think about. Sometimes a lot of scholarship opportunities that may be at one school may not be available at another school. And just because you qualify for the $10,000 scholarship at Smith University doesn't mean that you're going to qualify for the same, for another scholarship at $10,000 at Brown University or something like that. So just know that sometimes all your aid opportunities aren't available from what you might be used to in the state or at the school you may be transferring to. Number 8. See, I did it twice. This is not a popularity contest when you go to college. It's not like high school. Nobody's worried about what you look like, what you dress like. Granted, there is a hierarchy system at every school. That's just kind of the way it is. Certain cliques still run schools, but it's not high school. The one thing I want freshmen and transfer students, or maybe just returning students after a while going back to school, to understand is that everybody's paying for their education. Nobody is better than anybody. Whether somebody has a scholarship, a grant, a loan, everybody's paying to be there. So you're all in the same boat. At the end of the day, a large majority of people that graduate from college are going to have student loan debt, and it's not going to matter that they were homecoming king or homecoming queen, or they were the captain of the prep squad. Like, it's not going to matter. Their debt is still going to be debt, just like your debt, and you were you graduated magna cum laude. You get what I'm saying? Everybody is there to better themselves and to get their education. That's all it is. Like, it's not like, don't believe the hype. Number 9. Beware Greekdom, okay? So I know one of the big things that's gonna be on campuses is Greek life. Most people want to be a part of Greek life. But, words of the wise, be very careful your first semester. First of all, let's just get this out there. All incoming transfer students and all incoming freshmen, for a lot of universities, you're not allowed your first semester to even try and sign up to go into anyone's process for any organization, because you need a registered GPA at that school and you need a full semester worth of credits completed at the school. That's just a standard necessity for certain schools across the board. So your freshman year, or even your first semester, you need to be solidifying your GPA and your credit requirements. Do not worry about Greek life. Greek life is going nowhere. These are hundreds of year-old organizations. They're not going anywhere. They're not gonna go out of style. They're not, long as they don't do nothing crazy to get banned from the school. They're gonna be there next semester and next year. And as long as the opportunity is for you, it's for you. Oh, by the way, duh. If you guys would like me to tell you the story of my Greek letter organization or my Greek life story, then definitely leave a comment down below if you would like to hear my story. I would be more than happy to share it with you, because I am super duper proud of the organization that I belong to. Last but not least, number 10. There is no college 101, bro. Don't listen to me, man. Listen to me, but don't listen to me. There's a lot of things you're gonna experience at college that nobody can prepare you for, that I can't make a video, nor your favorite YouTuber can make a video to prepare you for college life. Dorming, commuting, transferring in, fresh meat, it doesn't matter. There's gonna be things that only you are gonna be able to teach yourself. People can hand you the basic tools, but even they may not work for you. Just do your absolute best when you go. Give everything 110%. Give yourself permission to try and try again. Ask for help if you ever need it. Advisors, teachers, that's what they're there for. Understand that no one in college wants to see you fail. Not your professors, not your advisors, nobody. So if you need help, ask for it. It doesn't matter what it's for. If you get lost on campus, ask somebody. Talk to people. If you're an introvert, try and get a little bit more out there. Try and make some friends at clubs that you like. You'd be surprised the kind of clubs that are on college campuses that you would think, yeah, a group of adults is not into this. Oh, but they are. There's a group for everybody. All right, there's a flock for every bird, okay? But those are my 10 tips, or my college 101 that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you found some of the things I said helpful. I hope it didn't seem like I was rambling. Don't forget, if you guys want to hear my Greek story, to leave it down in the comments below. If you like this video, definitely make sure to give it a big thumbs up. That helps me a lot. And if you want to join the family, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button since you're going to be there. And you might as well just go ahead and hit the notification bell, because I have more content coming. I got more tea. I got some rants to do. I got some more tips and advice I can give. Bro, all of this is going on in here, and it's going to come out for y'all. Okay? Because I love y'all that much. And until next time, y'all be great and have an awesome semester.